The one scene that made me a fan of Redo Healer. People don't like Redo Healer for many of reasons, but mainly it's because they are being put off by the brutal torture and the type of intercourse that happened right afterward. Some would probably say, why not watch a rants for a sexualized revenge story? Or why not watch Shield Hero for a power fantasy with some revenge? I did, and I loved those other shows for different reasons. But just because I like those shows doesn't mean I can't like Read of Healer too. With that being said, I will probably show my absolute taste in anime by saying there's this one scene in Read of Healer that made me a fan of it beyond its hardcore hentai nature. I know this isn't unique, nor may people find it compelling, but that one scene is the village execution scene. Because from what I gather, when there is a scene of a hostage situation, the hero would probably do his best to save the village and sacrifice all he can to save them from dying. The main character, Keru, is a healer. He could have prevented the poisoning, he could have done a whole manner of things, but instead, he taunted the main bad guys, he taunted the guards, and he walked slowly just to mock them. Why? Because he is so consumed with the thought of revenge, he would rather avenge the death than save the living. It's just that fact that you don't really know whether he just wants revenge above all things else. No matter what way he gets it, whether through inciting a rebellion or just straight up using them as an excuse to inflict his will so he can have justice, it's just very compelling to me, and it's what made me like this beyond the obvious scenes that occur throughout the show. So, the TLDR is I'm a fan of the show because of how messed up the main protagonist is and how his hard on, literally and figuratively, for revenge is. But even with all that said, I still think it should have been a hentai.